Hello everyone, we're back here in the Tomcat Tutorials for Bob. Today we are going to be taking a look at air-to-air in the F-14 Tomcat Bravo here in DCS. Alright, so first things first, we're going to hop in to All Reliable Microsoft Paint and we're going to do a little, recap on air-to-air. Alright, first off, how does the radar work? Let's say I have a radar here. Pretend this is a radar. Alright, all the little antennas and whatnot. And the nose of the airplane. I'm going to drop a little nose cone, cockpit, whatever. Alright, here's my airplane. The nose is big, right? Here's how that works, right? Let's say I have a contact out here, right? And a little airplane. I'm going to add too many details that I don't need. Right. Little airplane here, right? This radar is going to send out a signal. Okay, it's going to send out a signal. And it is going to, there's a horrible voice crack, go along here. And then, when it reaches it, it's going to give a little return back to the airplane. Okay. There's ways you can avoid this, right? If you're on the receiving end, that's called notching. Okay, so let's say I'm going to erase all of this. Okay. This here, let's say I'm like a first person point of view, I can see through the nose, and this is my radar, right? And I'm sending out radar beams, right? Radar. Very excellent handwriting here. And let's say I'm moving this way. The ground is moving this way towards me, okay? Now, I am this airplane right here. This circle here is going to be this airplane, okay? And he is also heading this direction. The radar is going to see that there's something that isn't the ground, using that Doppler, that little Doppler filter, right? And it's going to see, hey, there's a baddie right here, okay? So instead, I could be going backwards, or I guess cold, right, to the radar. It'll still see me. But if you fly perpendicular to the way the ground is moving, the radar waves will confuse you with the ground because you're coming at the same closure rate as the ground. Like, hold on. You're coming at the same closure rate as the ground underneath you to the sending airplane. This plane is sending signals. So therefore you are out. Well, I can just draw with whatever button. Okay. But, so you blend in with the ground, right? That's how that works, okay? So that's the basic of radar. So yeah, we're going to be focusing on BVR first. We're going to go from BVR in this tutorial to Fox 2s to guns. Okay, so that's how this is going to go. So let's hop in the airplane. Okay, so we're currently stripped for weapons, so let's get a loadout. I'm going to get a 422 loadout, 4 Phoenixes, 2 Sparrows, 2 Sidewinders. Let's take a look at those weapons, shall we? The Phoenix. Okay. The Phoenix is a Fox 3, okay? So we're just going to write 3. Fox 3. This means, well, the C variant is a Fox 3, okay? So I'm going to write C here. Technically, both the A and C Fox 3. But if you lose lock in the C variant of the Phoenix, so like if I go back to the game here, you'll see we have M54Cs and A's. The marks are like the rocket motors that are in the missile, right? So you'll want to use 60s. But the C variant, if you lose lock, if the mothership, you being the mothership, loses lock on the target, the Phoenix will go active and it will continue chasing the target as a Fox 3 missile does. The A variant will not do that. Okay? Now, technically, the Phoenix can get kills up to 100 miles. There are very specific conditions for that, which we'll get to in a bit. And really, you can kill things like around 5 miles away. It has a very large range. Typically, you want to be in Twiz mode when you're using it. Okay, so if I go over to Jester, you'll see we have... So, real quick, before we get to the weapons, I'm going to take a pause on that. And we're going to talk about the in-game radar. I kind of got carried away, but the actual radar on the airplane, it's sort of important to learn how it works. So we're going to take a look at the modes real quick, alright? So pulse Doppler search is basically just filters out everything. You'll get contacts on here, you know, little rectangles. You can lock onto them, but you won't get range. You'll just get vector and velocity. Okay, RWS, that's the simplest like form of radar searching, I guess. You know, you can get range, vector, velocity. You can fire Phoenixes and Sparrows with this. Twiz is basically what you want to use if you're using Phoenixes. This allows you to track multiple targets at once as well. And pulse search, which is basically raw radar image, so no filtering, no nothing, right? If I probably have to give the ground crew some radiation here. I don't even know if this will work. Probably not. Yeah, nothing. I don't know what I was trying to do there, but that's basically how all of them work. Let's do a quick tour through the gesture menu. So we're going to go to Beyond Visual Range. You see we have a couple of options here. Okay, we're going to go 1 through 7. We're going to start an STT lock. STT is single target track. So if I want to use all of the AUG-9 radar's power on one singular target, then I would go Beyond Visual Range, STT lock. I could choose target ahead, enemy target ahead, friendly target ahead. These, usually you won't get anything from Jester. Choose specific target. So any contacts you have, data link, or what your radar actually sees will pop up here, and you can just choose it, and he'll lock it. His first Twiz target number, etc., etc. Right? Now we're going to go to scan elevation. So that would mean you can tell Jester to point the radar up or down. Scan azimuth, left and right. TID range, it would be this knob here. So if I have the TID pulled up here and I want him to change the TID range, so this would be 25 miles, 50, 100, 200, 400. Alright, if I wanted to mess with that. Next we have radar settings. So these would be all your different radar modes. So auto, track wall scan, auto, manual, range all search. So auto, I guess, would just be whatever Jester wants to use. Target size switch, target aspect switch. TID ground stabilize would be this, flipping this right here. So basically, up would be north, east, south, west. Right? So basically just whatever is in front is north, so I guess you could use it as like a makeshift compass. And silent, which would, as you can guess, turn off the radar. Alright, so we're all loaded up here. One thing you should remember when you're flying is to, or when you're preparing to use your weapons, is to flip all these up so you can get your weapons prepared. Now we're going to fly over to the target zone. We're in Hoggett training server here. We're going to fly over to this target zone. We'll be back. Alright, so we're here about about 50 miles from the bandits. See, we have them on radar here. I'm sort of at a weird altitude. My approach here wasn't great, but first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set the airplane to air-to-air mode. See, Jester set his radar to attack mode. Okay. Now we're going to select the Phoenixes by flipping up on the weapon selector and then pressing it. We're gonna flip up the master arm. Okay. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Jester set the radar to track wall scan. So quick thing here. This line here is like an attitude indicator. It's a roll indicator, okay? Now, pop-ups on the TID will appear as three types of like icons. So there's circle. A half circle is a friendly. An arrow is an enemy, and then a little half square would be an unknown. And usually if it's one of these symbols with a half square behind it, that means that AWACS has IFF'd it, you haven't. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Jester to lock up one of these guys. Okay. He's in Twiz. Don't know what the AI pilot's doing. We're just gonna get an STT lock on these guys. Okay, I don't want that actually. We'll deal with that. Okay. I'm gonna bank towards him. You can fire at these guys from a way longer range. Let me get some speed here. I'm talking 40, 50 miles. Again, our kit today is 4 AIM-54C Mark 60 Sparrows, 2 AIM-7 MHs, and 2 AIM-9 M sidewinders, right? So we're at a decent range. We're going to go ahead and fire a Phoenix. We're going to go to ACM mode because we're at a pretty short range. Again, that's going to make the missile go hot right off the right off the rails, and we're just going to fire. You're going to hold the trigger and it's going to fire. This is not a great demonstration, but we're doing what we can here. See how that Phoenix is tracking nicely. And it's going to have plenty of energy to absolutely slam into this target here. And he's down. we'll go more in depth into VVR later, but for now we're going to go to ACM. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to have Jester unlock him. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find, okay, I see them. I'm going to go ahead and get a PAL lock going, so that's where you press that VSL PAL button. And this little bore sight, that's not what I want. This little queuing sight is going to go back and forth around your HUD. Alright, and now it should be tracking him. Got him locked. Okay, Jester's tweaked. But we're going to go ahead and fire here. Fox 1. That might miss, actually. Oh, good splash on him. So yeah, it's that simple. You select a weapon and you fire it. We're going to go more in depth into BVR and dogfight engagements here shortly, but for now I'm just showing you how to use these weapons. One thing I forgot to do is set the amount of rounds we have on the guns, so I'm just gonna do that. We're gonna go for the last guy. So one thing to note is that if you have your gun selected and you use the PAL, you'll see how it's not visible, but we did have them locked. Real quick, terminology here. G is guns, so that's the weapon you have selected. The number beneath that is how many rounds or missiles you have left. This here is your range, so you see he's about 1.5 miles. This here is the effective weapon range. Okay, past us. Okay, so I kind of got caught up there, so we're going to turn back around on him. Get some burner going. I have lots of fuel waste here.
11 o'clock.
Alright, we're going to get another lock on him. This here on your right, or on your left, is the speed at which you're closing on the bandit. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. You're just going to put the center of that little crosshair on him. Wait till we're in effective range. And we're going to fire. And he's down. So that's basic on how to actually use these weapons. We're going to go ahead and get into a more complex scenario here. Alright, so we're here in a BVR setting. We're over Syria right now in active pause. My contrail is being weird. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get set up. Select the Phoenix. 49 miles, he says. Alright, so first thing we notice, we have range. Is he closing? How's he closing? I thought I said active pause. That's so weird. He is not in active pause. Okay, so no active pause for us. So we're gonna get out of that. You'll notice we have range, bearing, BR, and altitude. So he's at about 30,000 feet. One thing you want to note is how the Phoenix, the higher and faster you are, the longer the Phoenix is going to be able to travel, right? So you're going to want to keep an eye on your RWR here. If he fires on you, here's your 9 and 3 o'clock positions. If he fires on you, you can notch there. We're going to get some altitude and speed here. He's at a good firing distance, so we're going to Fox on him. Hold the trigger. Fox 3. There he goes. See, when it's at longer ranges, the Phoenix tries its best to get as high and fast as it can. He's locking us, so we're gonna get ready to evade here. He can fire on us any second. Alright, he's fired, so I'm gonna go hit the ground here. We'll try not to, at least. Yep, he's also working to evade that missile. Alright, so looks like we're clear of that missile. We're gonna re-engage here. I'm gonna get a POW on him. If I can find him. Nose over a little bit. Get a visual. I do not see him. Oh, I see him. He's on the nose. Got him locked. We're gonna fire on him once more. Fox 3. Looks like the missile stopped tracking. We're gonna get a little close here. Try out the Sparrows. This missile, you need to keep locked on him. If you lose lock, the Sparrow will miss. Already, I fired 2 missiles. They both missed. Oh, never mind. This one is tracking. It missed terribly, though. Alright, we're about 10 miles. We're going to fire a Sparrow. Fox 1, don't want to lose lock on him. He's doing absolutely nothing to defend. Therefore making this potentially easy kill. Okay, he's cold now. Alright, we're going to work to get close to him. He's running away, looks like. We're going to get some speed here. Chase after him. So let's not hit the mountains. The ground below us in this dense clouds. Real quick, I'm going to check something. I just want to check my binds. Okay, so we're in the cage button. Oh, you know what? Yep, there we go. Fox 2. Oh, he fired on us. We're going to cut throttle, shoot flares. Okay. Here's the merge. We're going to slow down. Undo that. Alright, we're going to try our best to get our nose on him. We're very fast. I'm going to work to get my speed brakes out. Okay, he's being weird. Flying away. Okay, he's fired on us. Once again, we're going to do the same thing. Cut the throttle. Okay, that... Alright, we've slowed down a bit too much here. Gonna work to get our nose on. We're not going to pull back too much. This plane does not have a flight computer, so it will do stupid stuff if we be stupid with it. He has our nose on, so we're going to start deploying some flares. Perhaps he ran out. Gonna get a lock on cage. And we are going to Fox on him. Looks like that missed, so we're gonna switch to guns. Okay, so we're at a good speed. I'm gonna get some flaps out. That was probably a bad idea at the speed we're going. Thank you, Jester. Okay, we pulled a bit too much there. Deploy the flaps a little more. He's getting his nose on, it seems, so trying my best. He might be outrating us. I'm not really sure what to do in this situation. I'm not exactly, air to air. Shit, he's fired on us. It's over. Oh. I guess that's a good demonstration of an air-to-air engagement. We're gonna try once more here. He just outrated us that time. So let's hop back in here. That is a pretty good AI we're going against. So we wait to get back in. That was a good challenge. We fired, what, 5 missiles on him? All of them missed. So that's fun. Do the same thing. Prep. Turn off that filter. Phoenixes. Alright. 2 ship, okay. Get some bottle here. I'm gonna ask him to STT lock one of these guys. Got him. So I'm going to try and help out the Phoenix here, get some speed and altitude to get that Phoenix on target. We have plenty of toys to play with here, so let's not get shy. And let's Fox on him now. There's a Fox 3. We'll fire another one at around 30 miles. Okay, and we're going to swap to ACM mode here and fire another Phoenix. Let's see what that gets us. I don't know if I'm using these weapons. I'm not the best Tomcat pilot, so if I'm doing anything wrong, let me know. Looks like we have a visual on their contrails. Okay, he's fired. We're gonna hit the deck. It's okay, Jester. Keep on defending. Okay. I'm gonna re-engage here quickly. Get a PAL. Get a visual on the target if I can. Here. This is not good at all. Oh, I have a visual. If I can remember where he was. lost visual. This is not good one bit. Yeah, this proves I need practice, lots and lots of it. I'm gonna guess they dove below the clouds here. Dang, I completely lost them. I'm gonna go ahead and get below the clouds because I guess that's where they are. This is a tough one. I would like to splash at least one. Oh, I see one. This is sort of cheating. Okay, he's fired. Looks like he lost us. The missile did at least. We're gonna start deploying some flares, which would come in handy here. I cannot see him. Alright, that missed. Alright, merged. I'm gonna go for the vertical. All good, Jester. Alright, nose on. Trying not to. This really is not in my favor. Oh, never mind. We're getting nose on. He's also getting nose on. We're going to start flaring. Now we're going to reverse the turn. Alright, we're getting nose on. This is good. Okay, that was a horrible shot. I was way too close. We're a little slow. We're very slow. Placing flaps. Oh, okay. This is very stressing. He's already got nose on. We're gonna flare, 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 flare. Damn, okay. Alright, so we're back here in the Tomcat doing some basic fighter maneuvers, BFM. This time I'm going to try not to die horribly, demonstrating you how to fight in the Tomcat. One thing to note, it's a great habit to have your wings and your flaps completely at your control. So let's get an emerge here. I'm going to get some speed. We're going to go for the vertical while keeping an eye on him. One thing to note, if you pull back too hard, you'll notice your plane will start rolling or rocking from side to side, and you'll lose roll control, so let's work to avoid that. We're going to get a POW lock going here. He's getting nose on, looks like, from what I can see. 210, 270. Working my hardest to get my nose on. See, we're pulling a little too much there. Looks like we're getting nose on. And he's deploying flares since I got nose on. This is a good habit. In case I fire Fox 2, he's preparing in advance. Okay, looks like he's, you know. Alright. so things are kind of coming out of my favor. I'm just gonna work the plane a little harder here. Alright, we're slowing down, so I'm gonna let off a little bit. So, alright, so this got bad very quick. I'm going to try and slow down a little bit here. Bring out some flaps. Okay, looks like he's got nose on. I'm going to slow down. No. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is not good. And crashed. Okay. Oh, let's try that again. Alright, so we're back for round 2. We're gonna go guns only. So I'm just gonna... We're gonna go guns only now. I'm sure you get how the missiles work. How these sidewinders work. Alright, looks like we merged. Alright, looks like we got our nose around pretty quickly here. Gonna get a lock. Okay, missed an opportunity there. I'm going to try a little reversal here. Oh, that was a horrible idea. Or not. Again, just trying my best to not, you know, do anything stupid. Got to be very mindful when you're dogfighting with this airframe. Okay, that was not a good shot. We're going to work our way in here. Having a tough time here. I don't like how he's going high like that, so I'm not going to follow him directly. I'm just going to let him fall down. Okay, I'm going to try my best to not crash into the ocean again. This is a pretty tough fight considering I'm one of the oldest modern jets in the game. He's the newest jet in the game. Okay, I'm getting lots of opportunities to fire, but not a lot of opportunities to get a lock on him. I don't know why I'm not in burner. Just trying my best to get a good shot on him. nothing. We're using up a good bit of ammo here. I'm pushing the airframe to its absolute limits. This is kind of frustrating, but you know, I'm not in an F-18 or anything. Alright. Once again, in my favor. Got a lock. Missed. Avoid the ocean. Keep banking. He reversed. Get another PAL going. Okay. It's about even now. Okay, he's getting shots off. Looks like he's just running away now. Yep. No idea what he's doing, but Eagle Dynamics AI is Eagle Dynamics AI. Ran out of fuel, maybe. Slow down a little bit. Put my nose on. And well, that's unfortunate. He pretty much gave me a free kill, but fairly exciting dogfight nonetheless. That's gonna about wrap up this tutorial. You know, I may not be the best pilot, but I do have a decent amount of hours in this airframe, so I'd like to, you know, just provide information to my friends. You know, I'm not trying to get famous off this stuff, but you know, of course, the support is appreciated. But I'm gonna go ahead and go here. Not sure what the next tutorial is gonna be over, but I hope you learned something. I know I did. I need to practice, but I'm gonna get going here. Thank you.